Hi, I'm Michael Sandler. Once again, talking about different topics in bankruptcy. A lot of times when people find out what I do, they say, you're a bankruptcy lawyer, you help people rip off the system and get rid of their debt. And I tell them, well, in my experience, that's not the way it is. There's too many people out there that haven't gone through what you're going through that think you are just taking advantage of the system. Bankruptcy laws were not made for people to just take advantage of the system. And in my experience, that's not what's happening out there. When I file bankruptcies for people, usually it's because one of a couple of different reasons. Number one, they are suffering from unemployment or underemployment because of an economy that says there's only 5% unemployment, but I think we all know that it's really a lot different out there. People that were making $80,000 or $90,000 back in 2007, a lot of times now they're holding down 2 jobs and they're making $50,000. So unfortunately, during the year or two they're unemployed, looking for those new jobs they ran a credit card or medical or other debt, and now they can't afford to pay it no matter how long they've tried. So unemployment or underemployment is a big reason that I have seen. Another reason is what I like to call the 3 Ds. I'm looking down here, look at my notes. Death, divorce, and disability. Those are 3 other reasons that I see people have to file bankruptcy a lot. And it comes down to, again, reduction in income. Married couple, juggling kids, juggling bills, 2 incomes. Unfortunately, things don't work out, and all of a sudden there's 1 income in the household, and what was enough money to pay bills before no longer is. Same thing, unfortunately, if a spouse has passed away, 2 incomes has been reduced to 1. And disability, there's been, if you're injured and you're no longer able to work and your spouse is forced to carry all the weight, or if you're by yourself and you're disabled and you see a reduction in your income, what you were once able to handle, you're no longer able to. Debt that you had accumulated because you thought, well, I can just make this $200 or $300 payment, you can no longer afford. And then the last reason, the third major category, of course there's probably an infinite number of reasons why people file, but the third big category is the way that creditors have become so aggressive since the whole financial crash in 2007. Creditors now more than ever are really going for the jugular. Whereas before, mortgage companies, if you had a foreclosure, were never coming after you for deficiencies because there were hardly ever foreclosures. Now they are coming after you. Now they're suing you and getting judgments against you for $80,000 and garnishing your wages. Credit card companies, car companies, it seems like every other client I have nowadays has a repossession. They're very aggressive. They're calling you day or night. They're sending you letters. They're suing you. They're getting judgments against you. They're grabbing the money you have in the bank. They're garnishing your 25% of your paycheck. And even if you're not being sued, if you get behind 1 month, your credit card companies raise your interest from 12% to 30%. And then once one company sees that your interest rate has been raised, they all decide to jump in and raise your rate 30% to see how much blood they can suck out of you before you completely go over the edge. It's just really ridiculous, the way that creditors have become so aggressive this past decade. And that would be the other reason I see people file. I really enjoy what I do. I like the relief that it gives people. I don't see clients taking advantage of the bankruptcy system just to run up debt and get rid of it. I never see that. I see people that are hurting, that need to use the bankruptcy laws to get relief and to get on with their lives, get back to their spouses and their children, and to be able to go forward and not have to be afraid of when the phone rings. So if you're in that situation, please give me a call or shoot me an email. Come in for a free consultation. Don't feel bad about your situation. I have so many people who come in and they feel guilty about why they're in my office. You have a sympathetic ear here and someone who wants to help.